Voice note that I took earlier today, and it's just surrounding a 911 call and pretty much a call to my mother's. Like, I'll explain that part when I get to it. Also carrying a dry erase board around so that I can draw images to make connections for these people, because I know that these people get. I was saying that I'm going to start carrying a dry erase board around so that I can start drawing and making these things connect for people, because I know right at me here and everything I say, but gathering nothing from it. They can't make any sense of it. Because I know that they're not gathering. They'll stand there and listen to everything I say, and it's almost like it's being blocked. Like their minds are barricaded. It goes in one ear and out the other. If you ask them anything about what we talked about, they didn't catch any of it. Now, it could be their cell phone signals jamming their neurotransmitters. That's a great possibility. What happens when these officers show up? Even more interesting, the Times are making remarks about how they're doing stuff to these officers as they're en route here to keep them from responding, like they don't have a clue what's going on. And I told you this has been a problem in the past. They're able to tamper with people and aggravate their spirits so much that they do respond differently than they should. Now, it's at a point where you have to catch them off guard. But like I said, when you're being watched in surveillance like this, the enemy has all the rules to your playbook. See how this conversation goes. Because if I go to the police department, I'm being surveillance. They know I'm going to the police department. All they do is switch in there, see who's at the desk, because they can hack into their cameras. See who's at the desk, make sure they prep them on how to deal with me. If I make a call, they hack into everything. They know who's going to be responding to my calls. So I have to catch them off guard. And how do you catch them off guard? Like just randomly catch an officer? That's what I started to do today. I happened to see a couple of officers responding to another call, and that's kind of what prompted me to, get a hold of them before they had time to tamper with them. They claim they're going to spend these guys and make sure they don't. Anyhow, I placed the call around 5. It was almost 3 hours. I never did get a chance to file the report. I ended up going home to grab a bite to eat. And once I get there, I had an encounter with my mother. I come in and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to have. And she asks me something about the curtain on the door. She asks, why didn't you put the curtain back? And her tone wasn't messed up or anything, but my issue is that I'm dealing with the weight of the world right now. I have people trying to keep me from getting this information out and attacking everyone that I know behind it. So I'm carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders every fucking day, all day. So something as simple as that, asking me about a set of curtains, really does throw me completely. Granted, she doesn't know what's going on. I keep her as out of the know as possible. The curtains, really. So I couldn't even respond to her. All I did was I teared up a little bit and just walked out. And she called my name a couple of times because she wanted to know what's wrong. And I told her, I said, I'm just tired. And she told me, she said, well, why don't you just stop? I told her, I said, if I stop, I go to hell like everyone else. I'm sorry, I saw someone I knew, and it's actually one of the females from my Facebook page that has been attacked. She's not herself. Of course she remembers me because they make sure they give these people everything they're supposed to know about me. So she remembered me, but she was not her. Anyhow, I was saying, she asked me, she says, well, why don't you just quit? Just give up. And I told her, I said, I can't give up, because if I give up, that means I go to hell with everybody else. And she doesn't understand. If I give up, that means all of them die. They're trying to kill all of my relatives. Everyone dies if I stop. Everyone dies, and they turn me into a fucking whore. What do I look like? So anyhow, I didn't go that far. I just told her the part about where we go. I'm like, hey, if I stop, I go to hell with everybody else. That was that, and I walked out. I get up here 15 minutes later, and I call her, and she's crying hysterically. She's crying hysterically. So bad that she couldn't even talk. She hung up. I called back a couple times. Probably about 9 times, and couldn't get her. Oh, that's on. And now the calls aren't going through at all. They're blocking my calls from calling her. But the actual log is on my phone that's charging, that I don't happen to have a charger to. One of the nurses upstairs was nice enough to charge my phone for me, because they took that. But anyhow, I'm just letting this play out because it does have more information about my mother. Anyhow, she's not herself. 90% of the time she ain't herself. That's the third call. And it's not ringing. They took my phone off speaker. And they're controlling everything on my phone. On that iPhone, they're controlling everything. I'm talking about, she just punches keys all over. And they're trying to convince me to run back to her place. I'm not doing it. Mute the phone. Everything. Fourth call. Now look, when stuff like that happens, they don't want me up here at this hospital because they know this is one of the hospitals that I'll be suing. So when stuff like that happens, they try to convince me to leave. All of these calls that they ended, that they canceled and wouldn't allow to go through, that was just them trying to send me home. This call isn't going through either. He doesn't want me to tell her that these people are trying to kill them all. They know that that's the conversation I'm about to have with her, based off of the one I had before I left the house. And they don't want me to tell her. But what you're seeing right now and what you're hearing is nothing compared to the amount of pain that they inflict. So right now, think about how painful it is to hear. They're not allowing my calls to go through. People that you love just hysterically crying and in pain like that. I'm not doing it. All the time. Because she's chipped just like I'm chipped, which means that they're smothering her and shortening her breath just like they do mine. She's chipped too. They chipped her during her heart attack. And the only thing is, she can't assist That's without. The sixth call. You can't even hear these attempts being made because they're blocking speakerphone. She can't exist without her etheric layer. Emotionally, you know what I'm saying? She has to have her shit intact or she's no good. It breaks her down. She's no good. She'll stay still. She'll be stagnant. She'll be in pain. And they'll continue to lay spirits on her, which creates ailments. And they're causing interference while they're fucking with her mind. This shit is not okay. It's never going to be okay. So it'll be interesting to see what type of condition she's in when I do see her later on tonight. It's 7 in the afternoon or the evening. I won't see her till about 2 in the morning. And there's nothing but a 15-minute walk between us. They just ended that call. And they're steady pressing thoughts and making suggestions that they're trying to kill her. Ninth call. And Mind you, I don't even know if it's my real fucking mom right now. They change her so much, I don't even know if it's her. So it could be the imposter putting on, because the imposter has been known to do it. I'm talking about the imposter will lay down and act like she fell. The imposter will get flu shots, knowing my mother never got flu shots, just so she can get sick and have a cold.
Pain, pain, pain,
The
pain,
calls still aren't
pain,
going through.
constant fucking
And
pain,
the cops still
all the
have not
fucking
came.
time
It's 7:14.
is what they do to these fucking people. All the fucking time. Pain, pain, and more pain. This is how they kill them off, with all the pain. Tearing down their fucking etheric layer. And then laying spirits on top of them. Fucking up their astral body. That shit can only go on so long. This woman told me at the end of this down recording that she's only... It's nothing compared to what the demon says when she shows up. But she told me at the end of this recording that she is... that.
Hello?
Ma,
What?
are you still upset?
I am very upset.
Are you okay though?
Because it don't make no sense for you to keep running back and forth up into the hospital.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense?
It doesn't. You just need to let that shit go.
I can't let it go.
You need to, because it's tearing me apart and I can't take this shit and I'm gonna be alone in a minute.
But look, the thing is,
I can't take it, Kiki. You
I
don't
need you to-
understand. I'm tired.
I'm tired. I just left your place from telling you I was tired, and now you're telling me you're tired. What I'm trying to get you to understand is they're killing y'all off, and you don't recognize it. Your thoughts ain't even your thoughts.
We're gonna live forever anyway.
You are young.
Bye.
She said nobody here to live forever anyway. And that's what that demon tells me all the time. The demon tells me...
later. I left probably twice since.
The demon tells me a few things over and over again. That pretty much she's making arrangements to kill herself in the same fashion that her cousin did, or our cousin Linda did. And that pretty much she has nothing to look forward to. There's no hope, there's no nothing. So that's the type of state of mind that they get these people in. This is how down, how low, how completely. I mean, when I'm talking about in terms of vibrations, they're at the bare fucking minimum. They're literally barely existing. They're not moving a lot. They're not doing a lot. They don't have social circles. It's bad. And it's horrible. And there's no reason other than the fact that these people are fucking with them. There's no reason other than the fact that these people are doing this shit to them, unbeknownst to them, that they should want to be fucking ready, that they should be constantly talking about they're ready to see their mom and dad, that they're ready to die, that they're ready to fucking go. There's no fucking reason for it.